ranking every Silksong crest from S to F tier. Shaman Crest. Shaman Crest is exceptionally well-rounded and lends itself well to a safe, patient, and deadly playstyle. Shaman Crest features fantastic range with only a small swing speed reduction. The pogo is decent, and that needle art is insane. It goes so far and is so tall. It's the longest reaching needle strike and makes for a great option for safely building up that silk from a distance so you can unleash your deadly silk skill some more. This pairs exceptionally well with the pin badge to more quickly charge up the needle strike and fire off a bunch of safe long-reaching hits. Shaman Crest is essentially a combination of Shaman Stone and Grubberfly's Elegy into a playstyle. All silk skills are boosted by 40% when using Shaman Crest, and this even stacks with Volt Filament for a whopping 65% base damage increase to all silk skill damage. Not even counting the little electric tick damage added on by Volt Filament, by the way. Combining this with Weave Light and maxed out silk hearts means you can cast a silk skill without even hitting an enemy once, as long as you're patient enough. This is also the only crest that lets you equip multiple silk skills depending on your needs. Frost Stitch is self-explanatory for instant counters to get out of sticky situations from enemies that close the distance on you. Dreadstorm is a great AoE option, and then whatever you want for your final DPS option here. One downside you really have to worry about when using Shaman Crest is the lack of any red and yellow tool slots, which means no red tools at all, and your yellow tool is limited to your one Vesta Crest slot. You won't really miss the red tool slot unless you really wanted it for something like Flea Brew or Plasmium File as examples, and your yellow slot is obviously just going to be Magnetite Dice here again anyway, so you're not missing too much. Bind is tricky though. Shaman Stone is the only crest that cannot initiate and finish a bind in the air, as using a bind mid-air shoots you towards the floor and only finishes the bind sometime after landing. This can be a cool and stylish way to dodge enemy attacks, but it can also just be a detriment against enemies where it's normally safest to heal mid-air. You can obviously just adjust your playstyle to account for the drop, and Shaman's overall safer playstyle can mean you're just getting hit less and therefore need to heal less anyways, but overall I do see this as a net negative for the crest, a small flaw in an otherwise amazing crest option. Shaman Crest is going straight in S+ tier.